Gucci glasses. Just let everybody know they Gucci. You know how people doing with the fake name brand and everything like that. So yeah, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Friday! I had to look different. I was over there being a therapist on TikTok, and so it ran over just a little bit. So I apologize for my tardiness and things like that. But people really had some real life issues going on over there, and they seem to like it. TikTok is so refreshing. X, on the other hand, man, X, you got you. I don't know who neck and neck, if it's Bigo or if it's X. I don't know who rough. I need a security team for both. Just to go live on Bigo or X, I need a security team. Listen, let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Let me get up in here. Happy Friday, y'all. If it's your anniversary, your birthday, or you just celebrating life, let me know. Okay, look at y'all. Y'all say I'm looking fly. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna get hot and start sweating in this jacket in a minute, okay? I just wanted to look like I was, somebody. I wanted to look presentational, like, oh, you don't look like you ran down. You know what I'm saying? Over there, a shake just ran through you a second ago. Hey guys, you said X Spaces last night was wild. Y'all need to be following me on X's, okay? And we got a third YouTube channel. So 2 YouTube channels of mine are monetized already professionally. So ads are being bought and all that stuff. So I can't do what I do on X over there, even though X monetizes these lives. Y'all be going in the paint. Over there, it be like really, really in the projects, okay? But we got a third YouTube channel. We got to take that YouTube channel. Can you tell Peaches to take that YouTube channel and share it? You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know. Thank you so much. You said, is it from Zara? It is from Zara. Thank you. I love Zara. Let me see. Thank you, Vivi. Love the lashes. I appreciate y'all. Y'all so sweet. Happy birthday, Leela. 1674. Happy birthday. I love my winos. Thank you so much for the subscription. So listen, we got a full show for y'all today, okay? We got some exclusive wine. Normally, DJ Mustard never has made my show. But the wine that I got today, I said, oh no, the winos are going to enjoy this. Oh yes, they are. They are going to enjoy this, all right? So remember, everything's alleged, even my name's alleged, because we ain't got no money for mustard at all. Because they over there suing people left and right. Drake suing, he suing, they suing, wife suing, he suing the wife. It's just too much, okay? So listen, we're definitely going to sip to that. Also going to be sipping to Latto. Allegedly being pregnant. YB, NBA Youngboy's new baby mama. Also going to be talking about Matt Barnes and Anasa Sims. The Breakfast Club, Ice Spice, okay? Normally, I don't even really talk about her. And Wiz Khalifa over there in Russia. And ain't nobody from the White House going to get it, huh? It's Romania? I don't know why I think Russia and Romania are the same, but they both cold, ain't they? They both real cold, yes. And ain't nobody going to get Wiz Khalifa, okay? They went into, we just did an interview with a stud the other day, and she said the world don't like studs. I said, well, what about Brittany Griner? They went and got her. What's going on with Brittany Griner? So listen, full show for y'all today. Definitely going to be celebrating Charlamagne the God's $200 million If I Deal. Okay? Yep, we're definitely going to be discussing that and more right after the break. So listen, because we don't want to overload you guys with a lot of ads, okay? I told you we run ads in the beginning, one ad in the middle, the rest are at the very end of the show, okay? So I've told the advertisers they just gotta wait because I'm not gonna interrupt y'all viewer experience for this, and so you'll know when the ads are coming. Now, I have no control over what YouTube is doing and how many ads YouTube is running. It's Christmas time, they're trying to sell for their advertisers, so you probably got to get premium to get ad-free, but I heard that ain't even really ad-free no more, so I don't know. I have no control over that, but nevertheless, I appreciate all your support and things that you do, but we run ads so you guys don't have to hit the super chat. The moment y'all have to hit the super chat, you know I'm down bad, okay? I'll be like, y'all, please, I ain't got it today. Please, just let me get $2. $2. Can you order me some Uber Eats? That's all I'm asking for. But God is good, okay? Listen. We're definitely going to be discussing God after the break. Meet is Charlamagne the God, okay? And much, much more. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. We'll be right back after the break. Let's go.
When we're stressed out about anything, including debt, there's so many other detriments to our lives, our health, our family, our friends, all can see it on us. And then when you become debt-free, you can start focusing on things that truly make you happy. It really is true happiness. I've had many individuals make up with family members after going through bankruptcy because they don't have the stress. It really changes your mindset and it allows you to have the freedom, the mental freedom to take care of what's really important. And I certainly recommend it for everybody because, as we all know, life is too short.
Child, y'all know I don't play about my hydration or hygiene, especially when it comes to down there. And let me tell you, this Wet Kitty formula made by Officially Pleasure XO on Instagram is everything. It's odorless, plant-based, creamy. I like that it doesn't lock off your pH balance as well. It's actually pH balanced, if you get me, okay? So holla at Officially Pleasure XO on Instagram to copy you something. Like I said, they have this wonderful trio box, okay, that has 3 different types in here. I believe it's 2 clear, 1 creamy. It smells good, feels good, and it stays juicy without doing the most. I'll see you on the website. Winos, Mark Curry in the flesh.
That's right. I'm finally here.
You dropped the bomb there because I've always heard that, and I even spoke to Suge Knight personally. If there is some type of conspiracy built around Diddy offing Biggie Smalls.
When Biggie, that night when Biggie got shot, I was there because I was signed to Bad Boy, but I lived in Los Angeles. You know, D1 called me and told me that they shot Big and killed him. And but we was just with him the day before.
I think the documentary had mentioned that. Puffy had paid for the funeral, but then basically took it out of Biggie's earnings. But the estate came out and denied and said that it never happened.
How trustworthy is the estate? With Biggie not here, the mother not here, who could you trust with that kind of money?
There have been rumors of how Black Rob died. Mm-hmm. Have you heard those rumors?
I took him to dialysis. I know exactly what he died from. Then we put him to the hospital, and I understand what he was saying. He said, if you take me in there, they gonna take me from you. Then he started getting delusional. He said, the lady in there got on a black dress. I was like, oh snap, ain't no lady with a black dress in there.
Do you feel like there was Puffy had something to do with Kim's death?
Nobody can say that. I can't say that, but I can always say that where there's smoke, there's fire, and we keep on having to put fires out over and over again.
I just messed up, Jasmine. So my agent just called me, and he said, he just texted me, and he is very angry. No, it's fine, it's fine. My agent is very upset with me because he said, Tasha, today, did you just take a movie deal?
Oh, I was wondering the same shit when I heard that.
I forgot to call him. I'm sorry. If he's watching the show, I'm sorry, agent. But nothing, I haven't signed anything. I haven't signed anything. Sorry, agent, my bad. That was disrespectful. Like, I'm sorry. This is my public apology. I just issued a public apology. Let me see. I'm telling him to you for the disrespect. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's the chain of command. I'm not used to having a boss. You understand? Yeah, that's the problem. So yeah, I do this a lot. Shut up, Jasmine. You act like you like me getting in trouble. No, I'm sorry. That's the thing. Like, people don't understand when I mess up. I'm so sorry. Like, I promise you, it is not in my spirit to cut cross or undercross or make people look bad. I'm so sorry. My bad, agent. My bad. I'm so sorry. Okay. Who's first? Let me see. Y'all all right in the comments? Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. You know I like to talk to y'all. Agent on Chris. I need Chris Jenner. What you talking about? He don't look like Kris Jenner. He sure don't. You know what? But he could Kris Jenner for real. Corey better watch out. If she like Corey, she'll definitely like my agent. My agent is black, by the way. I have a black. Actually, yeah, I got a black and a white agent. A Jewish and a black agent. But my Jewish agent only date and marry black women. So listen. And I don't never see him with the little hat, up there. So yes. The agent is not carrying the same last name as me. No, he is not my husband, okay? So yes. Y'all thought y'all had a Kevin Hunter over here or some shit? What y'all thought? He is neutered. Ain't no side babies over here. Like I tell you, you may have gotten some from Shaq. You may have gotten some. But you ain't getting no money and no baby. So I hope you enjoy yourself while you can. Anyway, moving on. Listen, y'all, congratulations to Charlamagne. Look at him. He got his little bleaching sessions going on. His face is even. He using his toner and everything. Got his Christmas sweater on. Shout out to Charlamagne and his 200 million if I deal. Okay, now I know y'all think I'm a hater. A lot of people are like, oh my God, you lied. No, baby, no, we have a platform and we have sources that send us things. And sometimes the sources get information, not sometimes, they get information from them. So I'm not at liberty right now to discuss how this information got to me. Charlamagne. However, it did, and it worked with your publicity stunt, as it always does. Remember when they tried to say that Just Hilarious was getting fired and all that? Remember all that stuff? They love a good publicity stunt. And he thinks that I think, like, I want him fired or something. I don't care about him getting fired. Baby, we get the same amount of views around here. Y'all gotta do it with 3, 4 hoes, sometimes 5. You got a channel with a white man's getting the same views as me. You got a channel with the Breakfast Club and Just Hilarious getting the same views as me. I do not care. You do not make or break this. But I know he loves to have his name as a part of the conversation. Like when he put that Forbes Black. I didn't even know we had a Forbes Black, by the way. Forbes got a DEI program. Shout out to Forbes, okay? I hope to make the DEI program one day, but my numbers are gonna be real, not just merely aspirational. Not him in a video that we have saying, that's not what I said. I don't know where they got that from. You know exactly where they got that from? Because the article said that you signed in Q3. Now, he knows the language that I'm using right now. And a lot of people that's watching in the industry knows the language that I'm using right now. You're saying that you signed in Q3 with iHeartRadio a $200 million podcast deal in Q3, when everyone that's in the industry knows that budgets are finalized in Q1. But okay. We happy if you happy, and congratulations to all of the podcasters that are moving to Netflix with him under that exclusivity deal, which means Netflix will only decide who watches the video. There will be no interactions or anything like that. And hopefully he shares a little bit more of that $200 million deal that he has not been sharing personally, that I know, to the podcasters, meaning preferably the Black podcasters that are signed to him. I was wondering why Carlos King was signed to him and he gets more views than Charlotte. Carlos King sometimes, he bothers me. Like, I love what he does, but it's like he seems like he just wants to be accepted. He could have negotiated a deal like that on his own. He has the infrastructure, he has the ecosystem, he has a niche, he has a lane. But Charlamagne ain't finna give you none of that $200 million. Y'all got to work for that. So the reason I'm calling it a $200 million if I deal, because it's valued at that. My house can be valued at $1 million, but somebody's only gonna give me maybe 600 for it. It depends on the negotiations of it. And then there's a lot of, just kind of ins and outs of the contracts. But being that Netflix is, based on downloads, which means if he's moving 90 podcasts with him over to that deal, then that means all the podcasters under the Black Effect Network is gonna have to become salesmen. They're no longer podcasts, they are a Salesforce team, which means their only job is going to be to lure subscribers over to Netflix to watch. That's their new job. And if they can meet quotas, sort of like when they had the Kirby vacuum cleaner people that used to knock at your door back in the day. No, for real, I'm not playing. I know but I gotta break it down for how it works in order for him to get to $200 million. So what they're saying is the deal is valued there, but if he doesn't meet certain quarters and numbers and things like that, he's not gonna get that money. Like, if you were to do this, like I have a deal with Bigo, right? And Bigo says, hey, we need X amount of downloads. Yeah, I get what I can. Just pay me per download. Could I make $500,000 a month with Bigo? Absolutely. But that's going to cost damn near 300,000 downloads, and nobody that I know could bring that kind of downloads. Hell, you got Kai Sanat working a whole month to get 1 million subscribers. They're merely aspirational. And all I'm saying is, trust me, Charlamagne, I know you think I hate you. I do not hate what you do. I just hate who you are. There's a difference. I think, like, I do not want to see your family, like, you know, be hungry. I do not want to see you be out of a job. I do not want to see your co-hosts be out of a job. I do wish your co-hosts would stand more for Black women instead of being pick-me's to men who have bigged up and protected RAPE culture, RAPE culture, RAPE culture. And now the brand is, let's make it look like we're protecting Black women now after there was a point in time where they weren't safe to come around us. But I don't hate what you do. I just hate who you are. And I feel like you haven't apologized for that, because I personally know the young lady who put paperwork on you in South Carolina. Before then, I had no qualms with you. But when that little girl and her mother and entire team came to me about you, and there were numerous videos about you laughing about that, and I happened to be a victim of that, not in that fashion, but I was taken advantage of by a man, that is different. So that's where we have to agree to disagree. So when it comes to me getting information that's from sources that work next to y'all or work with y'all that haven't heard anything about, you know, their contracts and gotten paperwork, because normally that's finalized at the top of the year and you've been keeping it hush hush, and so my sources are coming back saying that you are not to be renewed, and you're not going to be renewed as talent. You're renewed as a network. There's a difference, which is a big deal for you. That's a great deal for you. Let's hope it's a great deal for the podcasters that work under you. Maybe they'll get some lights, some budgets, some couches, some plants, some audio microphones, some cameras, and not just $1,000 a month to go talk. And I love the way Joe Budden put it. And I'm not particularly like, you know, I don't have any qualms with Joe Budden either. But Joe Budden said, you know, like, listen, it don't take a rocket scientist. You can take your own salary and go get a bunch of podcasters and sign them to you, and you go over there and you make a deal. And then what are they getting? What are they getting? See, the difference between you and Joe Budden, and the reason why I personally feel like he probably could have really rocked out a bigger deal, because right now I heard that he is in negotiation with Hot 97 for a $65 million contract deal, is because he brings numbers. He brings downloads. He has his own figures. And when a man is bringing in $1.5 million a month in the Breakfast Club, viewers don't sell unless you, like, you can't sell viewers. You have to sell the viewers. Like, he understands the game. And so he would have rocked out a deal like that. It would have been more beneficial for him as it is to you, because your fan base has never been monetized before. So I don't know how someone that doesn't know how to sell is going to teach their podcast team how to sell. I think you know how to package things very good, like Jay-Z and Kevin Hart and those guys that you run with. And then when, you know, you astronomically say, hey, I'm going to do this. And then when they secretly end your deal, like they did with SiriusXM with Kevin Hart, and fired everybody. Took the names out of the studio and everything. He didn't come and announce that because y'all oversell, overproject, and then fall short. And like I said, this Netflix deal, like they tried the live streaming, it didn't work. They tried this, they tried that, and they quickly do away with it. And so this may be a multi-year deal, but if you guys do not meet what you're supposed to meet within the first year, Netflix ain't fit to play around and they're gonna cut you. And so where does that leave the podcasters then? Where does that leave iHeart? Because iHeart needed this deal more than you did. Come on, iHeart grossed $400 million over the last, 2-3 years, and now they're giving you $200 million over 5 years. That's if you are to get those podcasters to get their viewers to download. But anyway, congratulations. And y'all telling me, fire your source. I would never do such a thing. Fire your man. Why would I fire my source? Men get... Your man beat you. You didn't fire him. I'm not firing my source, and my source has been 99% right. I'm not doing that. Wasn't last week I was just called a liar too by Ja Rule, only for him to come out and say what he said. Shout out to Forbes Black. I'm going to pay for me an article too. But before we go, though, let me end with this video here because Charlamagne has some words. Of course, he ain't going to say my name, But we all know who you talk about, bro. You don't need to say my name. Everybody does. Remember, the name of the game is attention. It's attention. It's not credibility because in that case, you wouldn't be in your seat, sir. You can't be trusted around coochie. Listen, go ahead, roll this video.
Stop with all of this money talk, guys. This is y'all just no. Y'all this is no.
Pause. Turn this up. Pause. He said stop all the money talk, but he posted the Forbes Black article, not real Forbes Black, which is their DEI program of it, and they offer direct to consumer advertising services, which means I could call them up and be like, hey, can I buy an ad? And I wanted to say this because I want to help build my brand value and put out that I'm worth this. So he actually gave an interview to them, told them how much this deal took place in Q3 under iHeart for $200 million. Now he says, start from the beginning and turn it up. Stop with the numbers.
With all of this money talk, guys. This is y'all just no. Y'all this is no.
I need help with my student loan.
This is listen, I don't know. This is silly. Okay, all Forbes did was just highlight my career and some of my business ventures. Okay, all of that money, all them numbers, I don't know nothing about none of that. Okay, that's just stop, guys.
Pause. The reason he's saying that is because the podcasters that are now going with him are going to be wanting some of that. A little more than where he came from. To start a podcast. The growing rate for Black Effect Network is $1,000 a month. Some good passive income. Carlos, can you wake up? But keep it going. Let's get to the good stuff.
Okay. Y'all worried about the wrong things, man. I didn't even, you can't, don't, y'all know AI be out here.
Come on now.
What? Y'all know AI real, you know what I'm saying? Listen, can I ask y'all something? No, this is what I really want to ask y'all, chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was seeing stuff this week, and people were saying that their sources was telling them I was leaving iHeart. At what point, and then I'm watching these people be sending me YouTube videos of people talking about, at what point do we stop listening to these niggas? I really want to ask y'all that, chat. I know nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining, but do y'all really want to just keep subscribing and listening to people who lie to y'all for a living? Like seriously, people lie to y'all for a living. Why do we allow these people to do that, man?
Yes.
Why? At some point, you see these individuals and they always caught up in some dumb shit. They get sued. Why? Stop listening to people who lie to y'all for a living, man. Please. And I'm gonna tell you something. I love YouTube and I love going on YouTube. There's a lot of YouTubers I'm entertained by, but most of these YouTubers don't know shit. Majority.
Isn't he a YouTuber? That's where most of his numbers come from. Actually, 47% of his analytics come from YouTube. He said, at what point are we gonna stop listening to these liars that have been sued? Aren't you tired? Well, I have a question. y'all, not to him. Because it's a good point. It's a valid point, right? You shouldn't listen to anybody that's lied and been sued and don't be telling the truth. And, you know, he knows the show. But at what point, y'all, are you going to stop listening to misogynistic black men who take vagina without permission? At what point? And brag about it and hire other black women to replace the ones that he's done so wrong. At what point are we not tired of listening to black men like this, calling black women big backs? Only men that I know that drag women like that are gay men. At what point? But I'm just, it's y'all. You know, y'all have the right to listen to who you want to listen to. And I'm not going to tell you to do that. But at what point? Aren't y'all tired? You tired? Okay. Congratulations to him and the 90 podcasts that are going to split the $200 million over 5 years if they can make the downloads, if they can sell the vacuum cleaners. Moving on. How my winos doing? They good? They enjoying themselves. Y'all leaving? Y'all unsubscribing? Because I'm a liar? Huh? Because my information was off with Charlamagne? Huh? Y'all leaving? I'm sorry. Sorry, Charlamagne. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell him, bro. He sounded like his feelings was hurt there. Like he want me out the game. Like, what you want me out the game for, bro? I don't want you out the game. I want you in jail. You can broadcast in the courthouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I put you in a cell with all men and let them take your booty. All right, moving on. Let me get out this jacket. He is so mad that y'all are over here. Why are they so jealous? You got 3 hosts that support you to help bring downloads and 90 podcasts. Why are you worried about me? Moving on. Who's next? Oh my God, congratulations are in order. If it's true for the mistress, Latto. Oh my God. Child, has that man claimed her yet? I don't think he came out and said this mine. He still got a wife. He ain't divorced that wife. That wife still posts him on her close friends. I promise you, the close friends to his wife, the dog-skinned wife, she still posts her husband with the kids and they in family things. But I heard that she allegedly pregnant. They said she been covering up with fur coats and ain't posted since yeah. They said her nose is spreading. It's big like mine right now. They said light-skinned women are supposed to have big noses like this. Nose for us, for the dark-skinned women and stuff like that. Y'all see that? Y'all see her nose? It look like her nose spreading Jasmine. Her face kind of wide. They say she pregnant by that married man and she's a mistress. Taken care of. Yeah, he know he can't divorce that wife right now under the Trump administration. He knows what's going to happen. But Latto, my man done made you a baby mama. Ew. Child. My thing is, like, I get it. He rich, okay. But girl, like, at what point are you going to get that he is not going to leave his wife? I don't know what he told you, but he is not going to leave his wife. I know probably every year he give you an excuse. Well, it ain't the time. The time ain't right. Y'all seen Waiting to Exhale? I watched it over the weekend with my husband, and I remember, what was his name? That was, the mama was like, Savannah, he's a good man. He's a good man, Savannah. Yeah, the mama said that because Whitney Houston was dating a dude and he had a wife and told the wife, you know, he would leave the wife and the kids to come check on her and the kids be sick. And she was like, why you leave your sick baby to come lay up with your mistress? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like he ain't going nowhere, girl. I'm sure he love you, but not like that. Congratulations, I guess. Let's see if he signed the birth certificate. I ain't finna do that in Georgia because they're going to hold him in contempt. What you doing? I bet you it ain't going to be no birth name on that birth certificate. I already know that. But listen, but back when she had did that show and her stomach was big, I was personally told that she had went and Photoshopped because they caught her on video like that. They caught our girl when she was on stage and she had that half top on. You saw that was not bloat. That was a pelvis pushing out, okay? And it was stretched out. That looked like, to me, in my opinion, a pregnant belly. Then she goes to her Instagram to post her stomach flat. We saw the videos. And so now, if you put that video together with now, and now she wearing fur coats, her face is wide, you clearly see the pictures and stuff. He probably told her, you need to get that down right now because I got a wife and 2 kids at the house. Take it down. Take it down. You got 5 minutes. Take it down. Got out here in fur coats and shit, bro. Like, what? What? I know light-skinned women think I don't like them. That is not the case. I just want y'all to, don't let these dudes be using y'all because they do, now I think with social media and the education behind social media, people are now starting to appreciate, well, not now starting, but they are appreciating darker toned women. Because you got to understand, like, traveling to India or other countries, darker tones are still being discriminated against. They don't even put darker Indians in movies over there. You have to be light skinned. And so a lot of these movies that you see with darker tone, they give them the poor roles, the slave, you know what I'm saying? The same roles we used to get, the darker people was outside and the slave, they didn't really give them nice roles. They projected them how they saw them and they wanted the world to see them. So they would never see darker skinned people in elite positions and stuff like that. And so, but then the slave masters would sleep with the mulattoes and get them pregnant, but they kept their white wives on the side. So, and my thing is, like, I just historically, I feel like mulattoes have been, just disrespected and been used as cum rags. And I'm just like, girls, y'all got to get y'all shit together. Please. Please. Don't let these men wear y'all down like this. That's why they always singing about y'all, rapping, y'all got me a red bone. And because this is what they want y'all to think. But then won't marry you. Marry a white woman for they marry any black woman. Especially in these positions. But shout out to 21 Savage and his wife that look like his mama. And he married her and his kids aren't born out of wedlock. And now she's allegedly going to have a baby that's going to be considered in layman's terms of their baby. Moving on. I just want us all to win. I'm on your side. Just want us all to win. Okay? Congratulations are in order, though, if she's pregnant. Allegedly. Moving on. Suge Avery was just as dark as Celie. That make you go, but she was still brighter. Okay? Shout out to NBA Youngboy. Okay? But you know who I want to pray for? Because he actually has a baby on the way with his wife. Okay? And then he just had a baby with his baby mama. This is the second baby with his baby mama. The one in the back. This one. Okay? Yeah, this one. But this one, and she pregnant. She's the wife. She's the one that gets the gender reveals and she gets the family and everything because she got the ring on the finger. This one just gets, this is my baby mama. But she got some good pussy. That's why he keep going back and gave us second baby. But this one here, I honestly kind of feel like really bad for her because she young. And like when your daddy is like Floyd Money Mayweather and he carrying Birkin bags full of cash to show off in front of Jay-Z because he know Jay-Z ain't got no money. Y'all don't remember that video that went viral? Floyd Mayweather. Nigga, you ain't got this. I heard from Tasha K. You ain't got no money. Tracy's sitting up over there. But listen, I'm just playing. But when it comes to Yaya, I was told by a source, allegedly, that Yaya allegedly, when it came out, when he said in his song that he had got her pregnant, remember he had said that in a song, and she came out and denied it, it's because she went and allegedly sent the baby to Jesus, y'all. She sent the baby to Jesus. Child, baby up there right now, sitting beside Jesus. She said it was too many women pregnant. She didn't want, it was not her time. Yeah, she was going to wait, let them go first and she go last. So pray for that baby. What he could have, would have been. But she really wanted it, is what I was told. She really wanted that baby, but she just didn't want all of this to go with it. And she knew she wouldn't be getting no baby shower. Not like that. He wouldn't be showing up or nothing like that. He's only made a commitment to one. Her. Yeah. This one. Yes. So, yeah, y'all pray for Yaya, please, because, like, you know, seeing her have babies with her daddy, that's nasty. As I said, seeing her have babies with her daddy is gross. NBA young boy is just like her daddy. But I've had my suspicions, though. In my opinion, that baby looks like Floyd Mayweather, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just saying, like, he don't look nothing like young boy. That's just my opinion. It's just the dark side of my my shit going left. But I'm back now. But yeah, it's just, she's attracted to the men that are like her father. And that's going to be hard for her to find a man, because she did tweet the other day saying that she wished that she was pregnant and she wished that she was able to get married. She wants to do it the right way. But unfortunately, I don't think a man has the self-esteem to come in and measure against your father, because he's always going to present himself as your husband to the world. Remember, that's why him and Youngboy was beefing, because Youngboy was clocking him. I got this, I can take care of her. He said, no, you can't take care of my daughter. I got her. So your husband is your daddy, girl. You already married. Congratulations. Moving on. After the break, who we got, Jasmine? Ice Spice. Ooh, she's being called a pedophile. AI can't pick up that. They think it's two different words. If I would have ran it together, the captions would have, the closed captions would have picked up. I was like, they're gonna be like pedal, and file cabinet. Okay, who else? DJ Mustard. Ooh, the wine on DJ Mustard and his wife. Mustard! Oh my God, y'all gotta stay tuned for. And Clarissa Shields' cousin is with us tonight on TashaKLive.com. That CS interview is ready. I'm going to apologize in advance, because I know y'all are going to blame me, as you blame me for everything about what's being said in this interview, okay? And I just do what I do for y'all, all right? I ain't got nothing against Clarissa. Actually, I kind of feel bad for her about this interview, especially with that Breakfast Club interview she did with Papoose. That's a whole nother conversation. We'll talk about that on Monday, or maybe during our Zoom on Tasha K Live this Sunday, maybe, because we're going to do a Zoom. And so, now I ain't going to lie to y'all and tell you I'm going to do it Sunday, because Lamine be having me tired all day. So it may be Monday night when we do a Zoom next week, okay? And we're going to definitely discuss that interview, so y'all need to watch it, all right? But after the break, Ice Spice and more. We got some sponsors. One sponsor that we need to brag about. That means Bowley Razor Glass 2. We'll be right back after the break. Let's go. All right, so you guys are at odds. The baby's back with you. At what point does Clarissa's career take off?
Her career took off? Did it? Where's the sponsorship? Where are the endorsements? Her career took off? Her career only took off because of a married man and a fake ass deal with Win Records. Who's ever heard of a record label signing a boxer? And I'm gonna set that right there for everybody to marinate on.
Oh my God, somebody asked a question. Hold on for a second. Let me go to the comments real quick. They said, Tasha, Girl Genius, remember the wino is always right. She goes, why are you interviewing folks' family? Didn't Oprah interview folks' family? Didn't Jenny Jones, Donahue, Ricky Lake, Maury Povich? You see how y'all be having isolated information? Maury Povich made a lot of money interviewing folks' family on daytime TV and the baby daddies and stuff like that. But why do y'all drag me like that? See, y'all be having selective outrage. Y'all don't be on these white platforms saying nothing. Y'all let them get money off y'all, and then they buy you a Spirit flight to their show for them to embarrass y'all and stuff like that. And you get mad when they come. These people can't come to my show and just think they just gonna spear off what they want to spear off. Trust me, I challenged that lady in the interview, but I can't beat her ass. I'm not finna lie though. She from Detroit, Flint. They put some mutations in the water, something going on. They born with muscles and abs and jaw lines, you know? Lifetime jaw lines. Me, I got to get fat dissolving shots right here. You see this right here? Jasmine, yeah, I had my consultation yesterday, so yeah, I'm getting fat dissolving shots right here. You literally just take the shot. It's some enzymes and hydrolonic acid and stuff, and like it kills the fat cells. So 2 days, but you know I can still go to work. Yeah, and then they're gonna do the fat dissolving shots here. Yeah, just right here. And then I got 2 back rolls that won't go nowhere. It don't matter how much I run. But yeah, so I did my consultation. It's coming. I just need a little help, and stuff like that. Cosmetic stuff was made for older women anyway, and I am exercising my older women privilege, okay? Period, all right? I ate too many cookies at night. Moving on. Now, the cousin gives the same energy as Clarissa. I can't tell if it's hate or genetics. It's genetics. It's genetics, okay? But thank you. What's the girl name that I had called out again? I'm sorry. The girl who asked me the question. I love you, though. The wino was always right, but I did have to answer that because y'all always try to selective outrage over here. Do you want black people telling you news, or do you want white folks showing black people in terrible in the news? What do you want to like? Wouldn't you rather it come from your own people? They talk about theirs, we talk about ours, you know, but I talk about theirs too. Absolutely. Okay, moving on. You said just exercise. I do exercise, but I'm 44, and the 2 little back rows won't go nowhere. My butt is big, okay? And my chin is big. I do. Thank you, Jasmine. Did you say that on the microphone? Please put it on the microphone. Tell them I do one of the hardest workouts ever. Please tell them.
Tasha definitely works out. She does CrossFit, okay? So go ahead on with all that.
Thank you. I drop and do 20 push-ups right now, full body. Okay? The back rows is like, bitch, we ain't going nowhere. We just here. And they little ones, too. Okay. Moving on. All right. Ice Spice. Okay. So, I don't know if she just doesn't know how to read the room, or I don't know if she can read. Because who was this? I feel like somebody set her up. Like how I got set up with that Charlamagne the God tweet. I feel like it was a hit piece. Like I feel like they was trying to get her fired on her day off. She ain't got no friends. Homegirl, viewer discretion is advised. Homegirl showed up. They said my arms can't reach the floor. Why am I always lying? Now they finna make me go live and put the camera down and show them I can do push-ups. Wow, wow. Back to Ice Spice. The outfit she showed up in at a children's chilling, badass kids premiere. Let's go.
Cute. You guys look so
Pause.
cute. Thank you all for coming. This is
Start it over. You see that? This is a SpongeBob premiere. This is not a controversial moment. This is a pedophile moment. Ain't this a Nickelodeon event? Didn't Nickelodeon have a documentary done on them about hypersexualizing kids in their TV shows and their movies and stuff, and then they invite Ice Spice outside with her ass out, ass Spice, with panties on that you can see, to a children's premiere. Finish the video.
you guys look so cute. Thank you all for coming. This is my first voiceover. Yeah, enjoy. I've never seen the film, so this will be my first time too. Hey girl, you're so cute. Hey y'all in the back. Sorry, I'm so shy and weird. Yeah, it's my first time. I hope you enjoy it. I was really nervous, but this is so exciting, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of this. And I'm grateful that you guys came out to watch it. So yes. Okay, I'll see you after.
It's got to be the president of Nickelodeon, somebody that's screwing her to allow her onto the red carpet like that and not say anything. And see, this is why we don't want y'all around our children. This is why we are doing what we're doing right now as far as homeschooling kids, taking them as far away from them as possible. Y'all trying to teach, it's just too much. This is a whole conversation I need to have on Zoom, but moving on, because I'm already pissed off. Oh my God. They let her in the door. She was, but it's my first, so she's talking like she just lost her virginity or something, like she just sold it. It's my first time doing a voiceover. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. Moving on. So, y'all starting to GoFundMe for Wiz Khalifa? Is anybody putting in paperwork to have him extradited back? Can Amber Rose go down there to Trump's house and ask, can she extradite her baby daddy back? Because you know she's a huge Trump supporter. Can somebody go get this man out of the Romanian jail before he has to serve 9 months? I heard he was ordered to serve 9 months for smoking marijuana in Romania. I guess Andrew Tate told him it was okay, but you seen what they did to Andrew Tate on them allegations, because he goes on live to say, oh yeah, you can actually RAP women in Romania and it's legal. Yeah, they showed him and locked him up. But y'all ain't gonna go see about Wiz Khalifa? Or you think this is the time he needs to get clean? Why do y'all still travel with marijuana? For real. Why do y'all smoke outside the house? You know? I don't smoke in public. I don't smoke outside the house. You will never walk past me and be like, oh my God, she's smoking. No. He smoked it on stage? You seen what they did to Iggy Azalea in Saudi Arabia when her pants ripped? They canceled the whole show. Y'all be going over there thinking that these rules and regulations are the same as the U.S. See, that's how you know we got way too much freedom. Way too much freedom. But I wonder if Amber Rose gonna go down there and help her baby daddy. You think she gonna do that? You don't think so? Shame. She down there at Mar-a-Lago all the time. Let me call Angela Staton and see if she can put in a word for Trump, dude. I should call her. I'm like, girl, you gonna get Wiz Khalifa back here, child? You know it. Moving on, child. Moving on. Oh my God. So after I heard that Matt Barnes was suing me, I still have yet to receive the paperwork, a cease and desist or anything. He claims that he paid a fake AI account to $61,000 to not publish stories that could possibly end his relationship with his fiance. So he did it. He says that he was extorted by the account that was giving me and a lot of other blogs wine, but I'm here to tell you it's not an AI account. It's a real white woman who works in the escort business who helps to facilitate other escorts for him and his ball player partners. And so he claims that he's never met the woman, but she actually gave me receipts of him flying to Miami, and she was going down there too to bring a girl to see him. This is Matt Barnes. Shout out to Matt Barnes for his Netflix deal. He actually has a really good podcast advertisement deal. He's doing a movie, and they are advertising the movie by using his podcast to advertise the movie to lure subscribers back to Netflix to watch it. So he's doing fairly well, but I'm still waiting on my paperwork, Matt Barnes. The white woman is real, very real. Matter of fact, she best friends with Shannon Sharp's ex-boyfriend stylist, Hollywood. They best friends. They lunch together. They dinner together, okay? And she's also the one responsible for sending Gabby down to the gym to entice Shannon Sharp. That's why when Gabby showed up at the house in the lawsuit, she didn't state that she had sold pussy for a living, okay? But she did show up to his house and gave him some pussy that night because that was a part of the contract. And I heard personally that according to, remember that recording that I put out of Shaquille O'Neal looking for dirt on Shannon Sharp and he's willing to pay top dollar to get it? Well, apparently that takedown of Shannon Sharp was an orchestrated plan, allegedly. According to the white girl that he says is an AI avatar, that she sat down there around there to get screwed in the butt by Shannon Sharp because that's the only hole that he likes. It doesn't matter if it's male or female, is what they said. It doesn't matter. As long as it's a hole and it smells like booty. Doo-doo. That's why he always looking like his face, something stank in his face. Yeah. So he claims that he is suing me. I've been waiting on the paperwork. We haven't gotten it yet. But I hope he includes the fake AI account in that. Because that man, listen, she said she took my voice and chopped it up. And it's like, why would you give an AI account $61,000 and not tell your business? The lies just get more elaborate. At this point, man, just tell the truth. Remember when his fiance came out after we had exposed that he was with the white girl, and then the fiance came out and said he had a list of women that she had tracked over the year. Jasmine, please remind him. I can't read it either. Come on now, help me out. I can't. Damn, the lashes is in my So who is the act?
I believe it's Masika,
Yes.
Autumn London,
Yes.
Portia Thomas.
That's right.
I am Liz.
That's right.
Corinne. It's Ashley Lord.
Yep.
And I am the prototype.
Correct. Okay. And so just as a free reminder, I hope that he sues Anasa Sims, his baby mama, too, for putting out his whereabouts and flight details and tickets and everything that he had paid. Because remember, I told you, Masika sells. I said that on Tasha K Live. I didn't say that over here, didn't I? I said, Masika sell. That's why she was dragging me. I said it over here? So Masika sell. Yeah. Did I say the P? I said the P word, didn't I? I think that's the live that got age restricted too. Yeah, it did. Man, damn. I missed that money. I think it made about $3,000. Maybe about 3,000. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just saying this to say, I know you're like, Tasha, why are you bringing this back up? Because I was told by my sources, of course, they can't be trusted, but they get it right 99.9% of the time, that they're back together. All the prostitutes, man. Wonder what he said to her. What y'all think he said to her to get her to come back allegedly? What y'all think he said? Y'all talking about I said Masika sell? But I'm just saying, what do y'all think he said to get Anasa back? I heard they back together. And that's why the whole AI, I was scared, I was extorted, Tasha K was paid to put out fake story. Ain't nobody paid me nothing, bro. Like, where my money at if I'm supposed to be paid? Give me my money. Since you giving out $61,000 in AI accounts, give me my money. Oh, my God. I hope this ain't true, Anasa. I really hope it ain't true. Maybe y'all just back together for the kids, but the list that you put out, and then this is just the one she know about. This is just the one she found out about. My God. And remember, the white girl had got approached, the one that he says is an AR avatar, the white girl had got approached by Basketball Wives, and I told y'all Basketball Wives is canceled. Is it back yet? You seen any trailers, Jasmine, anything like that? They say my sources be lying, though, so, Matter of fact, the source that gave me that is the same source that told me about Charlamagne. So, I give my sources, because, if 10 things you told me is straight and one is off, and I believe personally that Charlamagne planted that story to make it look like, and then paid Forbes Black's DEI program, not regular Forbes, to put out a number that he said, I didn't say that. Yeah, you did, because you had your publicist call and tell them that lie. But it's all good, though. Yeah. As I was saying, I know I be saying a lot of shit. I don't know. But yeah, where's my paperwork? Matt, please stop playing with me. Stop. Come on now. Give me my paperwork. Let's go. And I'm going to bring the escort, madam, to court. Please know that. And if she got your credit card on file, which she do because you already told her you do, what are we going to say to these trainers? You're not giving nobody $61,000 and they ain't giving you no coochie. And she a pretty white girl, too. Homegirl got money. I'm talking about, when I tell you she sell, Masika need to be with the white girl. Masika need to be with the white girl. That white girl got Gabby Shannon Sharp's whole $20 million. These ladies are on private jets. They in high-end spas. They got the newest of the newest Birkin bags. They don't play. They only deal with NFL and NBA. Top level. And you gonna say she AI. She artificial because she ain't yours. That's all it is. You could pay for it, But she got money, and she sends only the top of the top. Gabby said, call her what? Mrs. The Dawn. Listen. She retired at 22. Moving on. I'm looking at y'all comments. That's why I keep looking down. How y'all doing, Ro? Before we start our next one. Remember, guys, we're heading over to watch Clarissa at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So make sure you have your TashaKLive.com subscriptions on, okay? TashaKLive.com subscriptions on, all right? Do we have that Mark Curry trailer?
Yeah, I played it already.
You did? I didn't even know you played it. Oh, shoot. I didn't even know. Play it real quick for me. I ain't seen it. Hold on for a second, y'all, before we get into DJ Mustard. Just hold that thought. We got Mark Curry from 50 Cent's documentary, Diddy the Reckoning, okay? Give us 1 second here. You said, where's she going? Retired at 22. Might as well sell it better than giving it away for free. I heard that. And Daddy proud. They're not new to this season. You ready? Let's go. Here's a trailer from Mark Curry from Bad Boy Entertainment. Let's go. Winos, Mark Curry in the flesh.
That's right. I'm finally here.
You dropped the bomb there because I've always heard that, and I even spoke to Suge Knight personally. If there is some type of conspiracy built around Diddy offing Biggie Smalls.
When Biggie, that night when Biggie got shot, I was there because I was signed to Bad Boy, but I lived in Los Angeles. You know, D1 called me and told me that they shot Big and killed him. And but we was just with him the day before.
I think the documentary had mentioned that. Puffy had paid for the funeral, but then basically took it out of Biggie's earnings. But the estate came out and denied and said that it never happened.
How trustworthy is the estate? With Biggie not here, the mother not here, who could you trust with that kind of money?
There have been rumors of how Black Rob died. Mm-hmm. Have you heard those rumors?
I took him to dialysis. I know exactly what he died from. Then we put him to the hospital, and I understand what he was saying. He said, if you take me in there, they gonna take me from you. Then he started getting delusional. He said, the lady in there got on a black dress. I was like, oh snap, ain't no lady with a black dress in there.
Do you feel like there was Puffy had something to do with Kim's death?
Nobody can say that. I can't say that, but I can always say that where there's smoke, there's fire, and we keep on having to put fires out over and over again.
All right, now stay tuned for that interview coming out next week. But I got a bone to pick with y'all. So it's almost 7,000 people in here. We got 900 likes. Thank you so much to who was the young lady that brought that to my attention up in the chat? What is her name? She said Deborah 1972. Thank you, Deborah J 1972. So for that, I'm gonna keep running ads and I'm gonna hold this DJ Mustard Wine until we get at least 3,000-4,000 likes, cause that's all I ask for. Maybe I need to tell them why I need the likes. That's how we get paid, y'all. We need the engage. Y'all are in here. But they don't believe you're real unless you hit the like or dislike button. That's it. That's all I ask. That takes 2 seconds. So we're just gonna give y'all a little minute and then we're gonna get back to the wine, hopefully. Okay? Remember, I got another platform I can take it to, and they appreciate it over there. Go ahead, Jasmine. We'll be right back after the break. All right, so you guys are at odds. The baby's back with you. At what point does Clarissa's career take off?
Her career took off? Did it? Where's the sponsorship? Where are the endorsements? Her career took off? Her career only took off because of a married man. And a fake ass deal with Win Records. Who's ever heard of a record label signing a boxer? And I'm gonna set that right there for everybody to marinate on.
Okay. And we're back. Thank you guys so much for those that likes. I know y'all be getting drunk and smoking reefer and stuff and y'all be forgetting to do it, but I gotta remind y'all every damn time to clock in. You know how you gotta punch in? How many times I done showed up for work and I forgot to clock in, but you gonna pay me? Nope. You gonna You gonna run my time back. We playing with me like that. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying the show. And thank you so much because Charlamagne wants you guys to stop listening to me. And at what moment are you going to stop listening to people like Tasha that have been sued and lying? What more do you want from me? Sounds like Tyrese up over there, bro. Listen, man, focus on your $200 million deal. Y'all got a lot of downloads to do this shit. Download. That's the name of the game. And I'm sorry to the Breakfast Club members. Maybe they'll come on over to here to watch our show since, I like how Joe Budden put it. He said there's going to be a lot of podcasts that disappear here soon. So basically, if he taking 90 podcasts off the internet, that leaves room for us because it is sort of like oversaturated, Like we really do this. They just do it just to be like, I'm doing it. Like we know we really do this, okay? So, but anyway, that's them. It doesn't stop my train up over here. We here, whether we got 500, whether we got 230 people, or 7,000. It don't matter. Moving on. Mustard! Ain't never made my show, but today when I got this wine on him, I said, oh, the winos is gonna love this baby. Oh, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. So apparently, DJ Mustard has asked the judge to impose $30,000 in sanctions against his wife, Chanel Theory. Okay, or T. Harry, and demanded sole custody of their 3 children after his ex-wife put him on blast in a series of social media posts. They have major beef, and I'm going to tell you why, according to my source. Now, according to, of course, TMZ, this is about the paperwork, okay? Published on Thursday, December 18th, Mustard, born Dejon McFarland, and Theory had joint custody over their 3 kids. I ain't gonna say their names or anything. After they finalized their divorce last year, it was a very nasty divorce. As a part of the agreement, the judge instructed the former couple to not speak about one another in a negative, disrespectful, or derogatory manner while in the children's presence or within hearing distance, okay? So I don't think social media posts classifies this unless he's gonna say, well, my kids is on social media, so they could have seen it. I don't never trust a dude that wear a bow tie. In a tan suit and a bow tie, okay? Now, Mustard's attorney, Samantha Spector, argues that Thierry violated that order in October. In court documents, Spector includes screenshots of several disparaging posts about the Not Like Us producer, because he's Kendrick Lamar's major producer, that Thierry allegedly posted to her Threads account. Now, Dijon, I know you are reading this. One post reads, I'm sick of your... You suck, says the ex-wife here. I've been divorced 3 years now, and my ex-husband continues to do things to purposely get under my skin. She allegedly wrote in another post, a man will treat your child according to how he feels about the mother. Mark my word. Mark my word. And a lot of women have been through this. They know, like, if the man can't have you, they don't want nothing to do with the children. So this whole, and after we explain everything, in my opinion, I feel like his whole idea of asking for joint custody and trying to get sanctions is because he is trying to get back at her for something that she did that he feels is unforgivable. But I feel like what he did is even more unforgivable, okay? But we tit for tat now, all right? Now, Thierry and Mustard were together for over 10 years and had 3 kids during their relationship. They got engaged in 2018 and twat the knot in 2020. The couple had a prenup in place, yet Thierry still received a one-time payment rollout of $315,000 in spousal support. As a part of their divorce settlement, Mustard also agreed to pay $24,500 per month in child support, okay? Now, he believes the posts negatively impact the best interests of their kids and undermine the proper functioning of the co-parenting process, okay? Now, due to the negative nature of Thierry's posts, the Grammy Award-winning artist wants sole custody now of the children. Even though he travels a lot, he's in the studio all the time, he wants sole custody. Okay. And wants the judge to issue $30,000 in sanctions to Thierry for violating the terms of their court order. Okay. And so that is what's going on. And that's what prompted them to kind of, get me involved in the conversation here. And I was just shocked. I was laying down this morning, and as my source was running it down, I just could not believe it. So apparently these two, when they met, before they really got into the industry, she was going to nursing school. He was an aspiring DJ, and they were both fat. Yes. But in order to break into the industry, and he had a lap band done. Jasmine, what's a lap band? Lap band.
The surgery, shrink your stomach.
Okay.
It don't shrink your stomach, it stop you from
Eating. So he had a lap band done, okay, and then and a draft done. Okay, and he got more lipo. He got a lot of lipo, but his torso still kind of big though. He's still kind of thin. You could tell he used to be fat. And then of course she got her body done because they were trying to mimic the image of like a Ari or a Moneybagg Yo, or a G Herbo and Tiana. This is the image that they wanted. And then he wanted, a bad chick on his arm when he walked in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And so he made her go get her body done too and quit nursing school. Okay, now. According to my source, he has tried desperately to, I guess, appear in a very fashionable and iconic kind of way. Like, wanting to be on blogs, wanting to be on fashion blogs, wanting to be the who's who, but it just never just worked out, okay? Because she ended up staying home with the kids. He was traveling a lot, making a lot of good records. So you got to give it to him. For him to be able to just pump out $24,000 a month in child support, like, that's crazy. Like, you making some bread, and you can't be a full-time dad if you doing that. And she's at home with 3 children. Now, here's what happened, because I don't think anybody ever knew what the breakdown of their marriage was. It was like, what happened? Because they had just got married in like, I believe it was 2018 and then divorced in 2020, if I'm not mistaken, when I read the article, but they were together for 10 years. The breakdown of their marriage allegedly came from her going to a department store to order some clothes. But then the department store manager said they had already sent the clothes. Stay with me now for a second. She said, what do you mean sent the clothes? We already sent the clothes. You ordered these last week. And she said, I didn't order these last week. She said, yeah, your tab was about $50K. She was like, what? So then she goes home and asks him about, well, who ordered $50K worth of items? And they're claiming that I ordered them. And he was like, oh my God, what are you talking about? So according to my source, allegedly, he had said that the money was stolen from him by the stylist. He said the money was stolen from him by the stylist. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the stylist. Look like a stylist to you? That look like Fashion Nova, don't it? She was a stylist, so he didn't give her permission to go down there and order $50,000. And so when he refused to file a police report, the wife kind of put 2 and 2 together and figured out that he was sleeping with a woman that he had considered his stylist. She has drawn on eyebrows and panties on. She look like a stylist. Let me look in the comments. Yeah, that's what the industry do to you. Oh my God. Yeah, so apparently after, she had discovered more transactions that he had been courting this stylist. She kind of look like Glorilla a little bit, don't she? A little bit? No? The new Glorilla? Because the new Glorilla is giving like IG model OnlyFans a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Interesting. And so, of course, his wife, Theory, got upset, and that's when she immediately filed for divorce, okay? And so that pissed him off because he's, in my opinion, a narcissist. You don't leave me. Where will you go? There's a prenup in place. You remember that divorce got nasty, like when she was asking, like, I want this a month, that a month, and he was like, she ain't getting nothing, and then ended up getting it. That was like a clean house. So now, let me tell you what's going on. Okay, and she got 50%, by the way. Like that's pretty much 50% of his income and everything like that. But let me tell you why he's mad. He's mad because, like, yeah, she went to the social media to put out the post, but I was told the reason he's really mad is because Drake followed her, and she followed him back. She followed Champagne Poppy back, dog. And right now, her and Drake currently follow one another. And you know, of course, he's a Kendrick guy. They can't stand Drake. You know, and so how dare, and that's what Drake does. Drake always brags about, what does he say about the baby mamas, Jasmine? He got him. He gonna support the kids and everything. So now you want sole custody of your kids now all of a sudden, Mustard. You in the studio, who gonna watch the kids? The stylist? The stylist look like she watching kids? Only thing she watching is her ass from the back. She can't watch no children. No, not at all. Yeah. So he's upset about that, being petty. And so, like, when she came to social media saying, you know what you're doing to get under my skin, he literally, like, why do men gotta be narcissists sometimes? Why does it always have to be about you or your image and everything? Like, why can't you just let Drake be Drake? It ain't all real. We seen it hard and it was leaning to the side. That's the BBL that he had, okay? Because I was like, that thing looks stuffed and it can't get hard. There's not enough blood flow going there, okay? But here's the thing, too. I'm not going to put his new girlfriend out because I think she's irrelevant in this. But his new girlfriend, because I don't know if he's messing with the stylist anymore. She looks just like his wife. She's like a carbon copy duplicate version of his wife. Yeah, so he's just upset. Now, and the judge is not going to give him no sole custody and no kids. And so he could just stop. But I just think it's cute how he just, he got caught and now he got caught slipping and he has to give up 50% of his income. But my thing is, like, you gave 50% of your income to the stylist and refused to file a police report on her. So, that's just, So, there it is. Wasn't that juicy, Jasmine? Like, I love it when we get some fresh wine up over here. I'm sure he'll probably be sending his lawyers after me, too. This is all my opinion. Of course, the sources brought it to me, but who am I? Charlamagne, the guy, says, why do you follow these people that lie? Why? Follow me. I'm going to steal your coochie.
Might sound like a evil witch.
Yes. Who's spamming in here? What you talking about?
Somebody keeps putting the same thing in the chat.
Oh, well then YouTube gonna block them if you do that. Okay. You said all you black women would get cheated on with a shorty like that. That's just ask your mate for every bad chick. It's a guy tired of smashing her. Shaq, you tired of smashing me? Mr. Wealthy Soon says, Shaq. Yeah. Mr. Wealthy Soon said in the chat, all you black women would get cheated on with a shorty that looked like this on my show. She had her panties up her butt and stuff like that. And, and she had drawn on. She looked a little, like I said, transgender to me. But he said, ask your mate for every bad chick. It's a guy tired of smashing her. Are you tired of smashing me after 20 years? I mean, I would understand. It's been a long time. Shaq, are you tired of smashing me? This guy named the Wealthy Soon. He said you're an idiot, Wealthy Soon. My man said he ain't tired yet. Anyway, Wealthy Soon is crazy. Okay, please leave Sugar alone. I said block. I'm just saying. I just wanted to ask, Anyway. Oh. All right, guys, listen, thank you so much for watching. Of course, the show is sponsored in part by Liquid D3, 10,000 IUs. You're not going to get this nowhere, okay? This is very high potent D3, okay? Highly absorbable. Some of the comments on shoptkdeals.com are women who have stiff arms and arthritis and tendonitis, and when they supplement with vitamin D3, because a lot of times that is usually the cause of it in some instances, but please talk to your doctor. I'm not a doctor here, okay? And I am being sponsored to tell you all of this. So, but yeah, for the most part, Liquid D3 will help calcium to absorb. You can still have the calcium absorb and the D3 absorb without the K2. I know the doctor is out here saying that, but it could still get in your system. I know, because when I was severely deficient in D3, I didn't take any K2, and my symptoms went away. So, but you do need K2. You do. All right. And we're working on Altuva getting some of that for you. Okay. And so highly recommend it, especially now because, we're all in a lot of sunless climates, especially in the U.S. And Black people especially are the first to be exceptionally deficient from, vitamin D3, because we need a lot more. And the sun is not giving it because it's sunny and y'all are in cold climates, knowing your ass should be in Africa and tropical climates. Okay. So shoptkdeals.com, use the coupon code TK10. If you are trying to fast, okay, and cleanse and detox and get your mind to tell you that your stomach is not hungry, please try out the Activate Drops, our number one seller on shoptkdeals.com, appetite suppressant. It is a very natural plant-based extract, mango. It's an African mango complex with a bunch of herbs in it and things like that. The reviews speak for themselves on shoptkdeals.com. I advise you to read them before you purchase, so that you know exactly what you are purchasing and what the side effects are. But I could tell you personally, I did a fast the other day, and I was on these all day, and I was just fine, okay? And so it helps you to think better, plaque out your brain and stuff like that, and a host of other things. And most importantly is keep you calm so that you don't think you hungry when you're not hungry, when your body got plenty of fat to eat while you fasting, okay? Activate Drops by Altuva, shoptkdeals.com, use the coupon code TK10. Don't forget, guys, we got the soursop CMOS, is it the soursop and CMOS, or the CMOS and soursop drops on shoptkdeals.com? All my island people know that. That's anti-cancer, anti-diabetes, all of that mixed in one. If you colds, viruses, it helps to prevent all of that stuff, okay? And then we got the regular CMOS, that's 10,000 milligrams in pineapple and mango flavor as well. I believe they're going to be adding more variations of the CMOS, like CMOS Energy, CMOS Detox, and things like that. CMOS. All of this, it's a few variations that are coming, but this is one of the top sellers as well too on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order on all of these products. Remember, 97% of the vitamins and minerals are in here, and you can get the other few vitamins and minerals that you need from the spirulina that's in here as well. So it makes it a complete multivitamin, okay? Something that your body needs. You picture your body as a plant. The plant is a leaf is gonna die, or something is gonna die if it's not properly nutritionally hydrated and, fed. All right. And don't forget, guys, for optimization of T cell and energy and things like that, shiitake mushrooms. This is a mushroom extract blend. Another one of the top sellers on the site. I only push the top sellers on the site because once you get up over there, you're going to see a bunch of other products that are just as amazing depending on what your needs are. We got glucose management. We got blood pressure management, which is a Magnera, magnesium pills. I do not live without those, okay, because the heart is a muscle. All right. And it helps to relax the muscle. That's what Magnera is. It helps to calm the body. All right. Helps you poop a lot too. But with the mushroom extract complex, this is one that I just love. I travel with it. I actually got like 15 bottles of it. I made them send me a lot. I need to give some to the team though. But yes, it helps support healthy cell function. And so a lot of times in a lot of like viral therapies and stuff, you're going to find shiitake mushrooms, which is the main ingredient that helps to optimize optimized T cells so that if you come in contact with viruses and such, your body will have something to fight, okay? And so shout out to Altuva, the company that's sponsoring the show. I love you guys, and don't forget, guys, y'all always asking me what I'm using on my skin. So Sugar Case body oils, yes ma'am. Y'all be, man, every time. So what we're doing now to avoid any delays in shipping, so the Sugar Case sends her stuff to our facilitator, and our facilitator mails the products to you guys, so you get tracking numbers and everything. So try to order through us, shoptkdeals.com. That way, if you have any questions about your order, or if it's not ordered or you're not receiving it, a refund will be issued immediately. I don't play those games, of course, and we will get you your product out, because a lot of times, things happen, all right? But these are one of the top seller body oils. I put them on when I'm in the shower. Highly absorbable. I do not have to reapply. When I use lotion, I reapply. There is a body butter cream that I'm going to start advertising here soon. I can't wait to get it. But for the most part, these are my go-to. All right, so the Sugar Case oils, they got Bahama oils, watermelon. You can even put them around your little cooch down there, child. And it's going to smell just like watermelon and glazed donut and all of that. And trust me, these niggas love to eat. They love to eat, all right? I love you guys. Don't forget, guys, if you want to advertise on the platform, hit me personally at my email, unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com. We'll get back to you with ad rates, okay? Ad rates are starting at $250 to help expose and bring clients to your business, okay? If you have tips on your favorite celebrities, continue to please hit me in the DM or email me, unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com, or just hit me at unWineWithTashaK. Please follow me everywhere, X, Twitter, okay? Well, that's the same thing. X, Facebook, TikTok, Bigo. Shout out to Bigo. 600,000 followers on Bigo in 5 months. They understand the assignment. They understand the assignment. Charlamagne said, y'all unfollow right now. Please unfollow me right now. Right now. Okay? Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Jasmine. All right. Safe travels to you tomorrow, Jasmine. So we're going to be working virtually, because I'm going to let my team off next week for Christmas. Although we will be running interviews next week, I'm giving my entire team off, including myself, Christmas Day. God damn it, Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, which is, I think it's Thursday. Is it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Okay, the 24th through the 28th. We will reopen on the 29th. So it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So they're going to be off for 5 days. We will be off for 5 days. We will be premiering the Mark Curry interview on TashaKLive.com. And we'll also premiere Amanda Seals, I believe. Then we're going to return for our New Year's Eve, a roundup special. We got some amazing announcements. We're going to do an actual Zoom block party. So I do want you guys to be a part of that. All right. So if you're not subscribed to TashaKLive.com, please get it. And yes, let me get to calling my manager. He's upset at me, because he said, the agency called me, but you already said yes. What's going on? Because I accepted a movie deal. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for all that you do. So yeah,
Happy holidays, winos.
Won't you tell them in the doggone Jasmine?
Happy holidays.
I'm so happy holidays to you guys. We will see you on TashaKLive.com for this Clarissa Shields interview. Jasmine, go ahead and take them home. Bye. All right, so you guys are at odds. The baby's back with you. At what point does Clarissa's career take off?
Her career took off? Did it? Where's the sponsorship? Where are the endorsements? Her career took off? Her career only took off because of a married man and a fake ass deal with Win Records. Who's ever heard of a record label signing a boxer? And I'm gonna set that right there for everybody to marinate on.
When we're stressed out about anything, including debt, there's so many other detriments to our lives, our health, our family, our friends, all can see it on us. And then when you become debt-free, you can start focusing on things that truly make you happy. It really is true happiness. I've had many individuals make up with family members after going through bankruptcy because they don't have the stress. It really changes your mindset and it allows you to have the freedom, the mental freedom to take care of what's really important. And I certainly recommend it for everybody because, as we all know, life is too short.
Child, y'all know I don't play about my hydration or hygiene, especially when it comes to down there. And let me tell you, this Wet Kitty formula made by Officially Pleasure XO on Instagram is everything. It's odorless, plant-based, creamy. I like that it doesn't lock off your pH balance as well. It's actually pH balance, if you get me, okay? So holla at Officially Pleasure XO on Instagram to copy you something. Like I said, they have this wonderful trio box, okay, that has 3 different types in here. I believe it's 2 clear, 1 creamy. It smells good, feels good, and it stays juicy without doing the most. I'll see you on the website. Winos, Mark Curry in the flesh.
That's right. I'm finally here.
You dropped the bomb there because I've always heard that, and I even spoke to Suge Knight personally. If there is some type of conspiracy built around Diddy offing Biggie Smalls.
When Biggie, that night when Biggie got shot, I was there because I was signed to Bad Boy, but I lived in Los Angeles. You know, D1 called me and told me that they shot Big and killed him. And but we was just with him the day before.
I think the documentary had mentioned that. Puffy had paid for the funeral, but then basically took it out of Biggie's earnings. But the estate came out and denied and said that it never happened.
How trustworthy is the estate? With Biggie not here, the mother not here, who could you trust with that kind of money?
There have been rumors of how Black Rob died.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard those rumors?
I took him to dialysis. I know exactly what he died from. Then we put him to the hospital, and I understand what he was saying. He said, if you take me in there, they gonna take me from you. Then he started getting delusional. He said, the lady in there got on a black dress. I was like, oh snap, ain't no lady with a black dress in there.
Do you feel like there was Puffy had something to do with Kim's death?
Nobody can say that. I can't say that, but I can always say that where there's smoke, there's fire, and we keep on having to put fires out over and over again.
Listen up, active duty members as well as veterans. Miss Kanisha Hayes from Jacksonville, Florida, works for Florida Gateway Realty, and she can help you own a brand new construction home in Jacksonville as well as the surrounding areas. Now, all you gotta do is hit up Miss Kanisha Hayes with Florida Gateway Realty to see if you qualify for up to $2,000 in realtor rebate credit for a brand new construction home. And get this, with a VA loan, you may qualify for 0 down. That means nothing, nada at the table. And when you combine that, you can cover things like appraisal, binder money, as well as inspections with the rebate money. And of course, it's all depending on lender guidelines, but she gonna make sure she can get the most for you. So if you're in the Jacksonville area or surrounding areas that's near Jacksonville, hit up Kanisha Hay right after this video at kanishahay.com/veterans. All right, Winos, after months of planning and negotiating, I am excited to announce that shoptkdeals.com is now extended to you. If you are a creator like myself, or maybe you're just a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you're just someone that just wants to make passive income as well as main income, shoptkdeals.com now offers that invitation to you. So which means you can become an affiliate partner and make anywhere from 30 to 40% on each sale that you make on shoptkdeals.com, okay? And so listen, I'm excited to work with you guys. I'm excited to train you guys. Not only will I be training you, we'll be hosting webinars, sales calls, and all that to make sure that we're all successful and we keep all of these brands happy. So I want you guys to stop what you're doing now. Go on over to the website, shoptkdeals.com, hit join my sales team, and I will see you guys on our sales call, okay?